Hey there, watchers! Welcome to the UWhip channel where you watch and I play. I'm your host, Dark Ripper UK, and today I'm jumping back into the Thrill of the Fight 2. I wanted to highlight this game again as it has recently had an update adding a full single-player career mode, giving you a whole bunch of fighters to fight through with some training along the way. This is another fighting game that I found to not only be great exercise, but it is a very active game that I can play while seated from my wheelchair. Now, there are some disadvantages to playing and fighting from a seated position, such as lack of movement with sidestepping, stance, ducking, leaning, and reach. But with the height settings to adjust to a comfortable position to play, there is enough mechanics within the game to play while seated without being too limited. I've found a slightly defensive position works well for me, and I'm slowly making my way through the career mode, learning as I go. 3-minute rounds can be challenging for some, as it is quite an endurance test. But if you exercise and are regularly active with fitness and sports, you shouldn't have too much of a problem. For me, it took some time to build up some stamina, as I tend to overexert myself with just a few punches. That minute break between rounds is really helpful, and I find listening to the trainer can be very beneficial for picking up some good tips. I'm no boxer in real life. I've learned a few of the basics, but I was always more into kung fu martial arts before I came limited by my health, so having the guidance from the trainer is very helpful for me, as it has shaped my fighting form for this game. So far, this is my third fight in the career mode, and I have yet to lose. How long that will last remains to be seen. As you can see here, I do get a little overconfident and leave myself open to a couple of the big hits. What I love the most with games like this is that I don't feel quite so handicapped as I can feel with some other games. This gives me the freedom to fight using my arms with physical punches and blocks, but still remain mobile using the controller thumbsticks to turn and move. So even though I can only do one fight at a time, as 3 rounds is pretty exhausting, I can still fight. And I can do it in a comfortable position from my chair, even with my physical limitations. This is what I love about VR. When a game is done right, it's accessible and playable, and in the moment I completely forget that I'm even disabled. This is absolutely brilliant fun, and I can't wait to see if I can make it all the way through the career mode. If you have the game, then it might be worth jumping back in and checking it out for yourself. If you don't have the game, and it is your type of thing, it might be a good time to pick it up. It is available on the MetaQuest 2, 3, 3S and Pro. Links to the game in the video description. Thank you all so much for your likes and subscribes, and for joining me. I'll be back with more accessible games with some videos, shorts, reviews, and some streaming every Wednesday and Friday. So you keep watching, and I'll keep playing.